Hello and welcome to Sing It to the World. My name is Daria, I'm a singer and a vocal coach, and today we're looking at how to sing What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. Today we're in the key of C major, and the range is from A3, which is someday I might, that note, and the highest note of the song is E5. I don't know how to feel is your highest note. Now, this whole song is sung on falsetto, even the low notes, which is amazing because it's actually really hard to place your falsetto that way on low notes so that it doesn't sound like this, doesn't sound dropped. So this is what we're going to focus on today, on how to sing this whole song on head voice or falsetto. Now, our goal with this is to make sure that we sound light and fluffy and not tense. Because if you're not familiar with falsetto or any vocal technique for that matter, we can just add tension without even knowing, okay? Sometimes that happens. So our goal is to make sure that we keep it light and relaxed throughout. Now, in preparation for singing this song, I suggest you choose 1, 2, or 3 of my head voice and falsetto vocal warm-ups from this playlist right here. And make sure that you drag your falsetto and head voice as low as you can, so you can sing the whole exercise just on head voice or falsetto. Now, what is the difference between head voice and falsetto? Head voice is this kind of voice, yeah, light as well, quite high up, much thinner than chest voice, which is the voice I'm speaking with right now. Now, what is the difference between head voice and falsetto? Falsetto is just much breathier. I call it a breathy head voice. It's, I don't know how to feel, that kind of thing, okay? Very breathy, very light. That's your falsetto. Now, let's have a look at your verse 1. So, I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now, etc. So basically what Billie does on open vowels, which is your I's, yeah, I used to float, she adds a H before it. I used to float. That really helps you get into that falsetto, because remember, falsetto is just breathy head voice, and is just literally air, isn't it? So which is what we need, which is gonna soften your vowel. I used to float. You can do it with a H. You can also try it without. I used to float, or not as much of it, yeah? Try different ways to get your falsetto, see what you think. Now, you can also do it on something like, why, try it on a Y for me. Why, very nice. Why, very nice and fluffy. Now, we need to make sure that your falsetto stays what I call above the pencil. So, you've got I used to float as opposed to below the pencil, which will sound really dropped. I used to float. Okay, I used to float. You want to keep it above the pencil, okay? This is your placement for this song, all right? Very important. Now, another thing is, I need you to make sure that you open your mouth, okay? Falsetto needs space. It's that fluffy, kind of rounded sort of sound. So, I used to float, it's not gonna work. I used to float. Why did we do why? Because why gives you opening, yeah, of your mouth. I used to float, why? Make sure that when you add the lyrics, your mouth position kind of matches that why sort of feel, okay? Now, above the pencil, yeah, above the pencil, floaty, legato-y, which is your smooth sort of phrasing, smooth, okay? That's what we call legato, all right? Now, let's go. I used to float, okay? Let's go. I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know above the pencil, now I'm just sure now, but part I'm not sure now, but you know what I mean. What I was made for. A bit lower here. Much easier to drop. So, much easier to do what I was made for, yeah, below the pencil. What I was made for, above the pencil, okay? Above the pencil. Now, same with the next verse is literally the same, okay? I need you to do the same thing. Your placement will shift a little bit in the chorus. It will shift even higher. So check this out. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 'cause I above the pencil, and then we're gonna start moving it there. So just have a look, okay? And notice what I do with my gestures, okay? So, 'cause I don't know how to feel. See that? How to feel. We're throwing it a little bit. And can you feel that it's almost like your whole head is now buzzing the higher we go? Yeah? But make sure you keep it relaxed. Don't tense anything. Keep it nice and relaxed, okay? So, 'cause I don't, and, So, 'cause you need to take a quick, surprised breath. That's very important here. So that you don't go into how to feel, into the really tense kind of place, okay? What does a surprised breath do? I teach it all the time here on Sing It to the World. I absolutely love this technique. It basically releases any throat tension you may have and makes sure that your larynx doesn't just shoot right up, okay? Which creates tension when you sing. So we need to drop your larynx, don't we? A little bit. So that breath, as if you're surprised, lets you do just that. It lets you relax everything here and create more space for your sound to resonate. And that way you've got this, I don't know how to feel, kind of one big kind of tube kind of thing. Another thing I want to share with you and teach you is, let's say the how to feel note is just not coming round, okay? What you can do is take a quick pause before it as well. You could do, I don't know how to feel. That is much easier to sing, okay? Because you just have this little millisecond of a moment of reset before you sing the song. So you could do, I don't know, breathe, how to feel, and throw again. And do that, okay? Okay, give that a go, all right? So, to sum up, you've got, 'cause I, above the pencil, I, surprise breath, I don't know, and shift your placement, how to feel, okay, that's it, that's all you need to do. Oh yeah, and make sure that your mouth position is relaxed, yeah, and open, how to feel, how, wow, why kind of thing, okay. Now, we've got some low notes here, we've got, someday I might, that's not too bad yet, someday I might, that's quite low for falsetto and head voice for female singers, it's very low. So usually we'd sing this on your chest voice, right? That is usually sung by chest voice because that's A3. Now, I need you to make sure that you keep it above the pencil. That is the trick. So you've got, someday I might, someday I might, keep it above, it's not mine, okay? Okay, that will be dropped. Someday I might. And another really useful thing. Someday I might. You've got two M's there, yeah? M is a very powerful consonant in singing because it's a nasal consonant. So what it does, it brings brightness through when you sing, if you emphasize it. So, someday I might, someday I might, yeah? If you just pronounce it a little bit more, in a bit more active way, it's gonna help you Keep that brightness out, keep it above the pencil, 100%. And it's gonna make sure that your larynx, because we don't want it too dropped either, okay? Because then it's gonna be that. No, you want it to be a little bit higher up, not too high, okay? But that sound, yeah? It's gonna help you so much with all these things that I said earlier, and to not drop your larynx to the floor. Because then we're gonna sound like this. Okay? That's it. And if you continue this whole song in the same way, you'll be absolutely fine. And this is the beauty of this song. Once you get this one technique, one placement right, you're done. Yeah, you can do the whole song really well. So make sure you keep it above the pencil, okay? Make sure that you practice dragging your head voice and falsetto as low as you can. It's actually really good also for blending the registers, for eliminating that break if you have a break, okay? It helps so many things in your singing. So really give that a go. Use my playlist here on Sing It to the World. I've got a ton of free vocal warm-up exercises, as well as a guide to vocal warm-ups that you can purchase with my guidance on each exercise and with what to do and what not to do as well. So please go ahead and purchase it via the link in the description below. And thank you so much for being here today. I hope this lesson was useful. Please give it a like and a share if you thought so. Make sure to subscribe to Sing It to the World and join my email list for weekly free vocal tips from me. Thanks so much for singing with me today, and I'll see you next time.